Okay, now we're going to start with our class today. As I mentioned before, here we have our first part of this topic today. From the last class, in the last class, we were talking about different description of the consonant sounds. They are described in terms of voicing, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. In the last class, we talked about voicing. Today, we are going to talk about place of articulation and manner of articulation. First, could you read, please? We have place of articulation. Could you read, please? Any of you can read?
The
Me.
place of articulation
Okay.
is the physical location in the vocal tract that a phoneme is produced in and the kinds of articulatory movements that are involved in producing a sound.
Yes, thank you, very good. In other words, these are the places where the constriction of the block or the obstruction of the air occur to articulate any sound. The place of articulation are bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar, postalveolar, palatal, velar, and glottal. Before of this class, do you remember that you hear these words? Labiodental. Do you know something about these words?
The letter F and the letter V are
Uh,
labial dental.
okay, okay, yes, very good. Today we're going to talk a lot about the different places of articulation. There are the place when the air is blocked or obstruct in order to produce any sound or all the sound that we have in the American English. We're going to describe today one by one of these places of articulation. Here we have this picture in order we can see where is each of these places. For example, as you mentioned, here we have the labiodental. If we see here in that part, also we have dental there in this part, the alveolar here, just behind the teeth, the front teeth, the postalveolar here, the palatal here, the velum in this part, and here we have the glottal zone. Could you read, please, the first one, bilabial?
Bilabial sound formed by both lips coming together. Finch 1999 examples include m, m.
Yeah, thank you, very good. When you put together your lips, you block the air hole, and this produces these sounds. Here in English, we have, as you mentioned, three bilabial sounds. Mm. Okay, I'm going to stop the presentation. I can see you producing this sound. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to back with you. Okay, now open your can in this moment in order to produce these sounds, okay? I should see your lips. How we produce these sounds. Okay, we're gonna start with Josue. Produce these sounds. Josue? Josue, your mic is off.
um, and B.
Okay, remember that in this class, we are studying just sounds. Yaricel, could you try to produce these sounds, please?
Mm, mm, um, b- Something like that.
Okay, darling, try, darling. Remember, these sounds are bilabial. We should put our lips together in order to produce these three sounds. Gabriela, could you try, please?
M, ba, ba.
Yes, thank you. We have Dayelis and Magdalene. Mmm, 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 ba, ba.
Mm.
Remember, you should open
Ba,
your can, please.
ba.
Okay, thank you. Dayiselis and Darling, try. Try with these sounds. Ba, ba, ba,
Mm, ba,
ha,
ba. Mm, ba.
mmm, mmm. Okay, remember, do you remember what is the name of this kind of sounds? The name? Both of
Bilabial.
you? Okay, thank you. Yarin said
Mhm.
you have the mic off. Okay, thank you. Bilabial. Bilabial because we put our lips together. We press our both lips together. Remember, in English, in American English, we have three bilabial sounds. Mm, boo, boo. Okay, this was a mistake. Okay, that last one. Now we are going to continue. Okay, with the second. Do you read, please, the second one?
Labiodental sounds formed by the bottom lip touching the upper teeth. Examples: v and f.
Okay, thank you. Labiodental. Here the air is blocked when the upper teeth touch the bottom lip. Remember, the upper teeth touch the bottom lips. And the bottom lips is that curling, is like a curling. And we have two labiodental. Mm, mm. We have two labiodental sounds. I repeat again, the labiodental sounds occur when the air is blocked, when the upper teeth touch the bottom lip that is curling. Now we're going to try to produce these two sounds, okay?
Mm,
Open
mm,
your can again. Open your can, please. Try to produce these two sounds.
mm,
First,
mm.
like in 5. In the F sound, do you feel that it's produced vibration or no?
No, I
No.
don't. I cannot
Yes.
see.
In the F sounds, it's voiceless. It's don't produce vibration. Try the Giselis with the F sounds. You should open your can and your mic in order that I can hear you and I can see you, okay? Gabriela,
F and
remember, just the F. Try. Gabriela, try again with the F.
F,
Uh-huh. Listen
F,
to me. If we say F, this is the letter. And the sound is Madeline.
okay.
Did you try Madeline? Madeline, could you try? Darlene? Uh-huh. Let's go, Madeline. I should see, Madeline. I should see your lips, okay? I should see your lips. Let's go, Madeline. Darling? Uh-huh. Let's go, Madeline. Try, try. Try the F sounds. Let's go, darling.
F.
Uh-huh. Remember, the F is the name of the letter. Here we are practicing the sound. Look my lips. Look how we should put the lips. Your upper teeth should touch your lower lips. This is your lower lips. This one, the lower lip. And your upper teeth, your teeth should touch your lower lip. Try, darling. Try again.
F.
My sweetie girl, listen to me and see in the can, my can. We are just producing and just producing the sound, okay? The sound. Try again. Try again. You can do it. Put your upper teeth in your lower lip. That it said?
The F sound.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Okay. Now, thank you, thank you. Now we are going to practice with the other sound of the labiodental sounds. Z, 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 z. It's so similar, it's so close to the first sound, but it's produce vibration. If you touch your throat, you can feel that these sounds produce vibration. Mm, mm, mm. You can feel to remember with your hands or with your fingers. You can put your fingers in your throat in order you feel the vibration. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, let's try with this sound and exaggerate the sounds in order I can hear you, okay? Exaggerate the sound. Let's go, Josue, with this sound. Again, okay. Okay, the Giselis.
Mm, mm,
Remember, you should put your upper teeth, these ones, your upper teeth in your lower lip, like this one. Okay? Try again the Giselis. Mm, mm,
mm,
mm,
mm, mm,
mm.
mm.
Okay, Gabriela.
Mm.
Okay. Yes, yes, very good. Thank you. Yaricel. Okay, very good. Madeleine with the Try, Madeleine. Let's go, Madeleine. Okay. Remember, I should see your lips, okay? Your lips. I should see your lips. These are your lips. Darling, okay. Thank you. Darling, you.
Oh, oh,
Okay, very good. Remember, these are labial dental sounds. In American English, we have two labial dental sounds. And, okay, two labial dental sounds. And, okay, one is voiceless and one is voice. Very good. Excellent. Now we're going to continue with the next one. Could you read, please, the first one here? Beautiful people of my class. Can you read
Alveolar
up there?
sounds formed by the tongue coming into contact with the heart or alveolar ridge immediately behind the upper teeth. Alveolar sounds are common in plosive English sounds such as T, D, and N, in fricative sounds such as T.
Okay, thank you. The alveolar sounds are when you raise your tongue to the alveolar ridge and block the airflow. And as you mentioned, we have different alveolar sounds like as in tap or d as in deep or as in sweet, z as in sweet, and as in luck. We're gonna practice these sounds. Remember, I'm going to write here in order you can remember. Wait a moment. I'm going to take a piece of paper to write the sounds. Okay. Okay, a ver. Okay, here I'm going to show you a piece of paper. Okay, we're going to produce these first sounds. Here, remember, is when our tongue raise in this position, raise to the our alveolar ridge that is just behind the upper teeth. These are the upper teeth. The alveolar ridge is just behind this upper teeth, and your tongue is raised to touch a little bit this alveolar ridge. We're gonna practice with these first sounds. This one. Okay, wait a moment. I should change my, wait. Okay, here. This first. Okay, we're gonna start with Yaritzel. Yes, very good. Darling. Darling, try with these sounds. How we produce. Remember. Try again. Okay. Gabriela. Your mic is closed. I can hear you. Gabriela. Try again. Okay. Yes, very good. Giselis.
2.
Try again.
2.
Your tongue, remember, touch a little bit the alveolar ridge that is behind your front teeth. Try again, Giselis.
T.
The T is the letter, okay? It's the letter T. You should try to produce the sound of the letter T. Yes. It's better now. Try again. Okay. Josué. Okay, yes. Magdalene. 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 Try Magdalene. Let's go, Magdalene. Okay, we're gonna continue with the second sound of this group. Remember, we're studying the alveolar sound. Here we have another letter, another sound. Sorry, I should modify in order you can see, because you see different like me. I'm going to provide in this way. Okay, yes. This sound. Yari?
Mm.
Okay, sorry. How do you are seeing this word? This one?
It's a D.
Yes, it's a D. I feel
Ah,
like a B here.
I, I saw a B.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
It's a D.
mm, mm, mm.
Okay, yes, very good. Darling?
E.
Remember, D is the name, the sound. The tone is behind your upper teeth. D, d, d. The tip of your tongue, this is the tip of your tongue, this one. The tip of your tongue should touch the alveolar ridge. And in this part here is the alveolar ridge. The tip of your tongue should touch the alveolar ridge. Try to produce again. Darling, Josué. Okay, Dayeseli. Yes. Gabriela. Gabriela. Alex. Yes. Thank you, Alex. Okay. Now we're going to practice with another sound. This one. Josué. Your mic is...
Three, 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 three.
What letter you see, Josué?
Uh, C.
What?
Not a C.
It's a letter S.
Uh, no, it's not a S. It's C.
Now,
That's
the
C.
letter S. Try to produce the sound of the letter S.
The S.
Yes, just the S.
Yes. Okay. Snake.
Okay, that you silly.
S.
Remember, S is the name. Yes, the same position. The tongue of the teeth touching the alveolar ridge. Gabriela, Yaritzel.
And
Okay. Darling.
F.
Ajá. Es, remember is the name. The sound. Magdalene. Okay. Alex. Okay. Alex, remember you should open your can. Okay. Now, remember the alveolar ridge have 5 sounds. Okay. Here we have another. Here, this one. Yaritzel.
Z.
Yes. Very good. Darling. This is so similar to the last one, but this produces vibration. Zzz, zzz, zzz. The same position. The tongue is in the same position the last one, but it's produced vibration. Gabriela? Zzz, zzz. Okay. The Giselis? Zzz, zzz. Remember, it's produced vibration. Okay, very good. Josue? Zzz, zzz, zzz. Try again. Okay, Magdalene. Hi there. I don't know. Alex. Okay, good. And here we have another sound. That is L. L. L.
L.
Okay. Darling.
L. L.
L. L. Again.
L. L.
L. Okay, Gabriela. L. Dayiselis.
Oh.
Okay, good. Josue. Alex.
L. L.
Okay, very good, excellent. Now we're going to continue with the next group of plays of articulation. Let's go on. Here we have the next group, the post-alveolar. Could you read, please? Guys, could you read, please? Post-alveolar. Hello?
Post-alveolar sounds formed by the tongue curl behind the alveolar ridge. Examples include the F and V and the sh. sounds in words like sheep, and those sounds in words like vision.
Okay, thank you. The post-alveolar sound. These are formed, or those are formed, or those occur when the tongue blocks the airflow for the point just beyond to the alveolar ridge. It's just very, very close to the last position. Very, very close. If you see in the picture, here in this one, we have the alveolar, and the post-alveolar is a little bit upper to the alveolar. It's so close to to the last position. And here the tongue blocks the airflow in this part, in the post-alveolar, here as the picture has. In the post-alveolar, we have two sounds. We have two sounds of this part. I'm going to write here again. And I'm going to write another subject, sound. Okay. I'm going to back with you again. Here, okay. This sound that I have here, you should put your tips together, sorry, like this. Your teeth should be together, both. And the tongue is so close to the alveolar ridge. We should produce these sounds like this. Shh, 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 shh. Okay? This is the sound. This sound does produce vibration, okay? Let's gonna start with Gabriela this time. Okay, thank you. Giselis. Remember, put your tips together. Your teeth, you should put together. Okay, better, Josue. Okay, Yarifel, very good. Okay, good. Alex. Okay, good. These sounds we can find in words like shot, shot. But this one is very, very similar. But what do you think is the difference? It's produced what?
Vibration.
Yes. These sounds have the same position, but it's produced vibration. Try now with the sound. Gabriela? Yes. Yaricel? Okay, Giseli. The same position, the last sound, but with vibration. Dayeseli? Do you feel the vibration, Dayeselis? Do you feel the vibration in your throat? Yes or no? Do you feel that you have vibration here? That your vocal cords vibrate?
Mhm.
Okay, Josue? Okay, and Alex? Okay, good. Now, let's go back with the next sounds. Here, the first one, please read. Beautiful class, beautiful people, please read the first one. Gabriela, Magdalene, Alex. Read the first one, please. Guys, what happened?
Lateral alveolar?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds formed by the tongue in contact with both of roots of the mouth or hard plate and the alveolar ridge. Finch, Finch, 1999. Examples include the th, th, and the sound in church and juk, juk.
Okay, thank you. Here in this part, or in this place of articulation, we have two sounds, okay? We have the first sounds that we use in words like much, and we have the second sound that we use in words like orange. The first one, remember in word like much, and the second one in words like orange, orange. Okay, let's go practice. The first one, like in much. Let's go. Yes, darling. Much, much. Okay, Giseli. Okay, good. Josué. Ajá. Gabriela. Alec and Ahmed, welcome to the class. Remember, you should have open your can when we are participating, please. When I present, you can close the can, but when we are participating, we should open the can. Josué? Alex? Alex. Shh, shh. Amit. Shh, shh. Okay. Now we have another sound. This one, like in orange. G, G. The same position, the same situation, but it's produced vibration. G, G, G. Orange, orange. Try with the word orange.
Orange.
Yes, darling. Say the word orange.
Orange,
Again, orange.
orange,
Again, orange. Try again.
orange,
Orange. Orange. Okay, Dayiselis.
orange,
Okay. Again, orange.
orange,
Okay. Gabriela. Orange. Orange.
Orange,
Okay.
orange,
Orange. Josue.
Orange. Orange.
Okay, Madeline. Alex. Amit. Okay, let's go back. Here we have another sound, palatal. Can you read, please?
Palatal sound formed by the middle of the tongue up against the hard palate. The z, the z sound is the only consistent example of a palatal sound in English. This sounds for the Y in words like yes and yellow. It's the sound yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay. The palatal sounds, or you create palatal consonant sounds when you raise your tone. Remember, raise your tone to the hard palate, and you block or constrict the airflow. As Jaricel mentioned, in English, in American English, just has one palatal sound. And we can find these sounds when we pronounce words like yes, yellow. Most of the people, or sometimes people say yes, yes. But the correct pronunciation is yes, because this is like a semi-vowel. In American English, this sound is called semi-vowels. It's like a consonant and it's like a vowel. It's called semi-vowel. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you pronounce?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Try to say the word yellow. Darling.
Yellow.
Okay, good. Darling.
yellow,
Remember yellow.
yellow,
Yes. Okay, yellow. Gabriela. Dayiselis.
Yellow. Yes.
Okay,
yellow,
good. Uh-huh. Dayiselis.
yellow,
Okay, good. Josue.
Yellow.
Okay,
Yellow.
Alex. Good.
Yellow,
Repeat again.
yellow,
Yellow.
yellow,
Ahmed.
Yellow.
Repeat again.
Yellow.
Madeline. It's like yes. Most of people say yes, but the correct pronunciation is yes. Yes. Remember, don't say yes, 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 teacher, yes. No, say yes, yes. It's like a semi-vowel. Okay, let's go to continue here. Now we have two more places of articulation. The two last one here. You can read the first one, please.
And velar sound formed by the back of the tongue against the soft palate or velum. Think of the in kick or the in go. The sound in words like sing and tongue is also a velar sound.
Okay, very good. And could you read the last one, please? Also.
Okay. Interdental, produced by the tip of the tongue, protruding between the upper and lower teeth. Interdental sound include the th sound in words like sing and earth, or the in words like or the in words like death or an other. The sound
Okay, thank you. Go back to the practice. Here, we're gonna practice first with the velar sound. Do you remember velar sound? Okay. We're gonna practice with the first sound of the velar sound. This one. Remember, your tongue should be in the velum, should touch the velum or the back of your mouth. Try with this letter, with this sound. I have here. Yes, darling. Yes, good. Gabriela. Okay, Dayiselis. Okay, good. Ahmed. Good. Josue. Again. Okay, Madeline. Alex. Okay. Now, we're gonna try with this one. Okay. Gaby. G, g, g.
Who?
Okay, g. Dayiseli. Good. G,
Good.
g.
Good.
This is the word. And the sound? G.
G-
Okay. Ahmed. Josué. Ajá.
G, G,
Okay.
G,
Alex.
G, G.
Okay. Madeleine. Okay. And the last one in the velar sound is this one. It's like a ng, g, g, ng, 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 ng. Try you. Ng, ng, ng.
Ng.
Yes. Dayeseli. Ng. Darling. Ng, ng, ng. Okay, Yari.
Ang,
Ng, ng. Gabi.
ang,
Ahmed.
Mm,
Al. Ajá. Alex.
mm, mm.
Ng. 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 Again. Repeat again, Alex, please.
Okay, teacher.
Ng.
Repeat, teacher.
Ng.
Mm,
Okay. Thank you. Okay. These are the velar sound. Just there are three. But now we have probably the more difficult because in Spanish we don't have these sounds. Wait a moment. I have here for you. I wrote here. We have two interdental sounds. First, we're gonna start with this one. Two interdental sound. The tip of your tongue in this to produce this kind of sound, the tip of your tongue, this is your tongue, should touch your lips, okay? The tip of your tongue should touch your lips, like this one, like this position. Okay, it's like this. We have two of these sounds, but one is voice and another one is voiceless. The first one is voiceless, don't produce vibration. As in the word, here we have as in the word think, as in the word think. Look that your upper teeth touch your tongue. And don't produce vibration, okay? This is this one. Let's go to practice, Yaritzel. Okay, darling.
S,
Remember, don't produce vibration. Your upper teeth touch your tongue and your lower lips is like curly behind your tongue, like curly. Try again, darling. Gabriela. Yes. Dayiselis. Look, look. Try. Try again. Josué. Okay. The second sound in this group is so close to that, but it's produced vibration. It's produced vibration. The same position, the same situation, but it produces vibration. You can feel in your throat. Can you practice? Yari? Darling? Okay, good. Giseli. Darling, tiene que poner la lengüita como un poquito más hacia afuera. Okay. Gabriela, try. Remember, this sound produces vibration, okay? Okay, now let's go to continue. Remember, all of these are place of articulation. Now we have manner of articulation. In manner of articulation, let me close that. Here I'm going to explain this part. In manner of articulation, we can see different places. First, we study different places. Now, in manner, it's the way how the air stream is affected by the flow from the lungs and the nose and mouth. Here, this is our final classification or our final characteristic about consonant sounds. We have, as we have place of articulation, we have different manner of articulation. We have stop, we have fricative, we have affricates, nasals, liquids, and glides. In the stop sounds, here the vocal tract is closed completely and the air quickly builds up behind the articulators. Here in the stop sound, these are the sound that form this group. We have the sounds. Could you produce these sounds, please? First, we're going to start with these sounds. Okay, remember, are the same sounds that we practiced before, but now in manner of articulation. Here we are in stops. Remember, the consonant sound has voicing that show if the sound is voice or voiceless. We have place that we studied before, and now we're going to start manners. Are the same sounds, okay? The same sound. We have this one. Produce this sound, please. Okay. These sounds are called plosive too. Here we have the name plosive. If you see in activity stops or plosives are the same, okay? Try to produce this one again. Try to produce these sounds. Okay, good. This one?
The, the,
Okay, very good. Yes. This one? Okay, good. And the last one?
who, who,
Good, good, good.
the,
Okay, this is the first group of manner of articulation. The second groups are the fricative sounds. The fricative sound is when the air is forced to pass in a narrow channel because the vocal tract is partial blocked. This is a so familiar description of the fricative sound. In the fricative sound, we have night sound. Let's go practice with the first one. Remember the position, the tip, and the lips. Produce the sound, please. Remember, it doesn't vibrate, okay? It doesn't vibrate. This one? It's produced vibration. This one? Remember, it doesn't produce vibration. Okay, this one is vibrate. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. Good. This one, like in vision. Okay, and this one. This letter is aspirate. This is an aspirate sound. And we produce, yes, like in hello. This is the sound. Yes, good. Now the second group that we have are the affricates. Affricates. Here we have the affricates. In the affricates, these are a mix. If you see, we have two sounds. These are a mix between stops and fricative. And here, it sounds start as a stop first. It sounds start as a stop with the air building behind the articulator, and then it's passed through a narrow channel that the tone make inside our mouth, like in fricative. Here, if you see, the organs narrow the airstream, causing friction. As this word start as a stop, like this one, and finish their production like fricative. Here we have these two sounds. Do you remember how is the production of these sounds? Yes. And this one, like orange. Yes, very good. The African sound, just there are two sounds, okay? These two sounds. Remember, fricative have 9 sounds, and the stop have 6 sounds. African just have 2 sounds. Then we have nasals. Nasal has 3 sounds, sorry. Here we have the nasal sounds. Do you practice with this one? This one? And the last one?
Mm,
Ng.
Good. Good. Good.
mm,
Like
mm.
in going. Going.
Mm,
The
mm,
nasals are
mm,
created when you
mm,
completely block the airflow in your mouth and it's the air take past to the nasal cavity. Oh, sorry. Teacher, close your mic. Thank you. Oh, okay. The last, no, sorry. The liquid, oh, you should close your mic, guys. Now? Okay. Now we have the liquid sounds. The liquid sounds occur when the tongue block in the middle of the mouth, the air pass, and it go to the sides in our mouth. These are the liquids description in a easy words. In the liquid we have two sounds. Okay, I'm sorry. We have two sounds. We have uh, uh, produce the please.
Eu. Eu.
mm,
Yes, thank you. And we have the last one. Yes, these are the liquid sounds. In the liquid sound, just we have these two sounds, okay? And the last one, we have the glide. The glide sounds. These are the last sounds in the manner of articulation. These are very, very similar to a vowel. Like we mentioned before, we have this one. Do you remember the pronunciation of this one? Like
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
correctly. Yes. And this one,
yeah.
how we pronounce this sound?
Mm, mm,
W,
mm,
w,
mm,
w, w,
mm,
w. Like in wick, wick, w,
mm,
w, w. Now, pay attention. We have in manner of articulation, we have guys, you have a mic here. Let me see what happened. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's go back. Remember, in place of articulation, we have different places like bilabial, labiodental. We have alveolar, postalveolar, palatal-alveolar, palatal, velar, and interdental. Now, in manner of articulation, we have stops, fricative, affricates, we have nasals, liquids, and glides. Today, we're going to start to studying two groups, okay? Now, you already know some of the sounds. Just we're going to describe a little bit of the sound and what are voice, what are voiceless, and some practices, okay? We're gonna start with the stop sounds. In the stop sounds, we have these sounds. These are voice, and these one are unvoiced or voiceless, as you know, voiceless. Okay, some of you, could you read the first example, please?
Did some boy.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And this is voice, remember. Okay, another one. Can you read the second example?
K.
Okay.
Close sound.
And the last one?
Do.
Okay, good. These three sounds are voice. Now in this side we have the voiceless or unvoiced. You should close your mic. Close your mic, please. Who have the mic? Okay. Continue. As I mentioned before, remember we are in the stop groups where we have the unvoiced or voiceless. Can you produce these sounds, please?
Pen.
Okay. Okay, and the last one? Okay, good. Thank you. These are called bilabial plosive, these two sounds. Here we have these two sounds. They are called bilabial plosive, in which the vocal cords are not used voiceless. Sorry, are not vibrate, is voice, as in pizza and pepper. And we have the in which it's produced vibration. They are used as in boy and trouble. These are these bilabial plosive. Remember, we're studying the stop. If we see plosive, are the same, are the stop. Here we have a practice to produce these sounds. I need all of you to participate, please. We're going to start with this one. The first.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, here.
Bay.
Bay. Bay.
Okay. Here.
Bark. Bark.
Now. Here.
Beach. Beach.
In this part.
Fish.
Back. Back.
Here.
Fish. Fish.
Beach.
Fish.
Fish.
And now.
Fish.
Fish and fish. And the last one?
Back.
Bell.
Back.
Head.
Okay. If you see, close the mic, please. Close the mic. If you see, there are so similar or so close sounds, but this is with, and this one, this is, are different, okay? One of these produce vibration and the another doesn't produce vibration, okay? Remember, we are studying bilabial stop or bilabial plosive, are the same. Here are the different, is voiceless, as I mentioned before, and the is voice, vibrate, okay? It's vibrate. Here we have another example, please. Read the first one.
Pin.
Bean. Okay, thank you. This one?
Pen. pen,
pen,
Okay. This one.
pear,
Mhm.
pear, pear,
Okay. Here.
cap,
cub, cub, cub,
Yes. Good. Here.
pop,
pop,
pub,
pub, pub,
Okay. The last one.
puppy,
Bobby. Bobby.
Bobby.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Now we pass another subdivision of the stop. We have the lingual alveolar plosive or the lingual alveolar stop. Here we have two sounds. And the in English has two lingual alveolar plosive. The is voiceless because it doesn't produce vibration, and is voice because it's produce vibration or it vibrates. Here we have an examples to practice. The first one, remember that don't vibrate, and this one vibrate. Practice with the first one.
at,
Mhm. Add
Bad,
and
add, add,
okay. The second,
bad,
bad, bad,
Bad.
bad,
bad,
okay. This one,
cat,
uh-huh.
bad,
Okay.
bad,
This one,
had,
and this,
had,
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 okay, good. This one,
id, it, id, id,
okay. Here,
kid,
kid, kid,
kid,
kid, kid,
okay.
kid,
This one,
lead,
lid,
mhm.
lid,
Okay. Here,
need,
need, need,
here,
pet,
uh-huh.
pad,
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 Okay, and the last one,
sad, sad,
sad,
and sad.
sad,
Okay,
sad,
good. Excellent. Also, we have the lingual velar stop or the lingual velar plosive. We have these two sounds here in this group. Can you produce these sounds? I,
woo, woo,
yes. Like in cook, cook,
cook,
and ask. Or in duck, are good. Here we have some examples.
Cave.
Uh-huh. Pronounce this one again.
Cave.
Uh-huh.
Gay.
Okay. Here.
God.
Uh-huh.
Cost.
Coast. Coast. Okay. Here.
Clue. Clue.
Glue
Clue. Clue.
blue,
and glue. Okay. Here.
Crow, grow.
Okay, the next one.
Crab, grab.
Okay, good, excellent. We can feel or we can hear the difference between the both sound k and g. They are very similar, but they are at the end different. K, g. Now we have the fricative. Remember, in the fricative, there are 9 sounds, okay? We're going to study this pair of sound. First, we have the labiodental fricative. The labiodental fricative. Here we have these 2 sounds. As you know, try to produce the first. Remember? And the last one is remember, the first one doesn't vibrate and the second one vibrates, okay? The first doesn't produce vibration and the second one produce vibration. Here we have examples. This one.
Save. Save.
Here.
Save.
Save. Save.
Save. Correctly. Here.
Have.
Okay.
Have.
Have. Good. Here.
Relief. Relief.
Save.
Relief. Relief.
Okay. Here.
Believe. Believe.
Good. Look, this example. This is very important. Here.
Off. Off.
And this one.
Off. Of. Of.
Here.
Life.
Life. Live.
Next one.
Live. Live. Live.
And the last one.
Proof. Proof.
Proof and proof.
Prove.
Yes.
Proof.
This one doesn't vibrate. It's vibrate. Now we have this one, these 2 sounds. There are the linguodental or interdental, as we mentioned before. This one as in sing, and this one as in this. Here we have practice. The first one here.
Thank.
Okay. And this one?
That.
Here?
Healthy.
Health.
Healthy. And here?
Healthy. Either.
Here?
Healthy.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Healthy.
Sorry.
And here?
There.
Girl.
Okay.
Girl.
This one.
3.
Look what happened with this word. Most of close the mic. Yes. Most of the people when pronounce this word say 3. 3. Do you know what is a 3? Do you know what is a 3?
Árbol.
Three.
Yes. If you say tree, it's an árbol. If you
Yes.
say three, three,
Three.
okay? Three. Yes.
Three.
And this one? The last one here in this one?
They.
They. Remember, this is voiceless, doesn't produce vibration, and this is voice. It's produced vibration. It's produced vibration. When you see this symbol, do you remember that, this is voice, it's produced vibration. This is a fricative, it's produced vibration. This is voice, it's produced vibration. Here we have another examples. Here you can read this one. Remember, it is voice, it's vibrate.
And together.
Okay. Another?
Breathe. Or breathe. No, breathe.
Okay. This one?
Another.
This one?
Mother.
Mother. Some people say mother. Mother, as D in Spanish, mother. No, remember, use these symbols.
Mother.
Mother.
There.
Mother, yes. And here we have another example, like this one.
Birthday.
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 Here we have this one.
Month.
Month.
Month. And for example, this one. Some people say teeth. Some people say teeth. No, teeth. Yes. Very good. Excellent. We have this one. These two sounds. Also, there are fricative. Here we have some examples where we can use these two sounds, like this one.
Sink.
And now? Zinc. Okay, this one? Here? This one?
Buzz.
Here?
Buzz.
Okay, good. This one?
Place.
Play.
Place and place. Here we have another. Good. Here?
Rice. Rise.
Rice and rice. This one?
Advice.
Yes. This one?
Rises.
Yes, good. Remember, it doesn't vibrate, it's produced vibration. Don't forget that. Here we have two other groups or pair of fricative sounds. Here we have the examples. We're going to practice with this one.
Sure. Usually.
Share and
Usually.
Okay, good. This one?
Shampoo.
Shampoo. We say shampoo.
Yes, exactly. And this one,
Leisure.
exactly.
Leisure.
leisure,
Yes. Here,
wash,
and here we say,
Asia,
Asia.
yes, good. Here in this one,
creation,
Creation.
occasion,
occasion, occasion.
Occasion.
Okay, and we have our friend. Pronounce this word with this letter, please.
ham,
Um, ham. Hat.
Remember the sound of this is ham. Hmm?
Ham.
This one,
Hat.
Hat.
Head.
uh-huh.
Ham.
Hem. Y ahora,
Ham.
hem.
Ham.
Ham.
Okay, this one,
Hit.
Head.
heat,
Hit.
heat,
Hit. Hip.
Remember the sound.
Hit.
Hip, hip.
Hit.
And this one is hip. Remember the final sound.
Hip.
And this, yes.
Hip.
And
Hip.
hip.
heat,
And this one, the
high,
last one,
High.
high. Okay.
high,
But it's important to mention that it is some words, close the mic, please. It's important mention in this part, very, very important mention that exist some words that are produced with a silent H, okay? For example, this word that we have in this part here, we have word like honest, like honor, like vehicle, rhyme, reason. We have this kind of word that the H sound is silent, like in Spanish. But just with this one, there are exceptions to the rule. As you know, all the rule has exceptions. And this is one of these exceptions. This is an exception to the rule. And some people, some American people, sometimes, okay, don't pronounce this sound in words like historics, historical, huddle, but the most appropriate is to use, okay, because the rules say that we can use in this word, but some Americans don't use. If you sometimes hear some people say historical, don't worry about that, because some practices, like in Spanish, okay, we have some practices that are normal or that are not okay, but we use. But some words, as you know, our, honest, honor, yawn, reason, don't use the sound. There are silent sound that is in Spanish, like zanahoria. Okay, people. Now we finish with the topic today, but now if you have questions, I'm going to explain the homeworks. I don't know if you have any questions about this topic, about this information, before to explain the homework. I know this is very tricky because the sounds are different to the Spanish sound, but if you practice, okay, just to practice. If you practice, you can do it as you want. Everything as you want, you can do it as you practice. Remember, in your model, I include a lot of videos to YouTube and a lot of information. All the information that I present in the PowerPoint, do you have in the module, okay? You can access to the module. For the homeworks today, we have 2 assignments again. Now I'm going to share the assignments. Wait a moment, wait a minute. Here we have the 2 assignments. In the first assignment, there are assignment 3 and assignment 4. And also you have a forum. Don't forget to complete the forum because the forum has a part in your evaluation, has a percentage. Don't forget, go to your platform and to complete the forum. Please remember, we have forum 1 and forum 2. Here we have an activity 3. Okay, in the first part, you should circle what the consonant has the manner of articulation that I required, stop, fricative, or nasal. You should circle what of these words have this manner. And in the second one, you should describe this consonant. You should put the voice in, the place, and the manner of articulation for each of these sounds, okay? This is this activity. And here, you should complete this chart, writing if the sound is voice or voiceless. This is in this part, very easy. Here you have the criteria. The second activity is to investigate, to research words that have these sounds in initial, medial, and final position. You find in internet, in a book, as you want. Remember, sounds. Don't, some people try to write the word as they see in a orthographic way. No, this is the sound, okay? Remember, some words in English are right in a some way, but they are produced or pronounced in another way, okay? Don't forget this part. And also here, we have another sound in order to write the voicing, the point of articulation, and the manner of articulation of each of these sounds. You can practice a lot with this information because phonetics, phonology is a lot of practice, a lot of practice. Okay, people, I'm going to start the recorded class. Now, if you have questions, you can ask me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.